It's Week 8 of the NFL, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Dolphins and the Cards, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've...
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg?
Solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough...
A shotgun snap for Tua. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And he is going to bring this. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will take it. Tua, going to give it to Achane, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it's going to lead to 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, 1st overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now a 2nd down throw from Murray. That's to the 4th overall pick. It's Marvin Harrison Jr.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll run it on 1st down with Conner. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. 2nd and 7. They'll go again here to Conner. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Marvin. On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On the handoff, this is Achane. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. Throwing on third down, Tungo Vailoa. He's got it! And he will score! On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1 quarter in the books. 14-7. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Connor. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Murray on 3rd down. Wadarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Now, Murray on the bootleg. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run it here, and it's Connor. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. They go play action, under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Murray. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
How'd you like to be this offensive play caller? You're knocking on the doorstep thinking you're in prime position here to come away with 6. Now after suffering 2 consecutive sacks, you're looking right into the eyes of a field goal try, and that's pretty demoralizing.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Tua. That one is caught by Quez Watkins. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Now running left, here's a jet sweep. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. Hill brought in motion. They'll try the jet sweep heading right.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Tua going to throw. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To throw is Tua. A quick slant caught by Hill. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the 1st half. Here's 2nd and 2. Tua. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Hill brought in motion. Third and 2. Tagovailoa. It is brought in the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. And on 1st down, it's Murray. He's going to tuck it and go. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Murray now on 2nd down. He'll run again. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target. 3rd down coming up. Working out of... Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have tied it at 17. So we'll take a breath. We're at the half. It has been an intriguing game to this point. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Ramondre Stevenson with a couple of touchdowns there. From there, it's off to the land to check on the Browns at home in the Dog Pound. And they trail the visiting Ravens in that one at halftime. The Ravens trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Lions locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. To return is Greg Dort. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cards offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go right back to Connor. The defense stringing him out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On 3rd down, Murray. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Second down, Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And that ball's intercepted by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here's a give to Achane. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember, but here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the 3rd quarter. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's taken down up past the 35.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the gun, here's Tua. That's to the tight end, Lawrence Cager. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd down, they go with Wright. 14 on the pickup. First down, Miami. They run again with Wright. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Hill brought in motion. very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Hill brought in motion. They're going to go jet sweep on 3rd down. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. They snap it to Tua. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6, or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Cardinals lining up for a punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Returnable from his own 4. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa making their way back out. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Now Tua. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. To throw is Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Tua going to give it to Achane. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Throwing is Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. And he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1. They'll run with Achane. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Tua. He's going to run it. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the 1st down. Good-looking drive rolls on 18 more yards.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Achane. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line. Tua going to give this to Wright. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. That's hauled in at the 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So a win here for the Dolphins. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.